Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
Well, CATS, Cats. We got another one.
That's right, baby.
I like my shirt on.
Another big win. Cats get a good win on the road against Vanderbilt. That's now 2 in a row. And, in a game that toward the end, it looked like everything that was going wrong could. Still managed to come out with a win. A lot of foul calls. 24 of 25 from the free throw line. That's how you're going to win some ball games.
Unbelievable, man.
I mean, that's just how you're going to do it. I mean, that is 100% how you're going to do it. So a 2-game winning streak now. MVP Doug Shouse, exactly, man. Dude, I'll tell you what, it was crazy. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about the refs because it is what it is. We won despite their
it was bad.
Bad calling.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I'll say this too. The other thing, that technical was odd. It was a real odd call. I've not ever seen that call, but of course it can happen. It's going to happen to us. So got a big win, and yes, the SEC refs are hurting us because I'll tell you what, it's just not fun to watch. I mean, the last part of that game was not fun, and it should have been an up and down game. But anyway, it's all right. They inserted themselves, and the Cats still came out on the other side, so that's good.
And how about Toppin, man? I like Toppin's game. I see
78-74, Derek said that. 78-74.
Yeah, who did get the closest?
I don't know. I have to go back and look. He might have.
If you think you got the closest, let us know. We'll go back.
Jackson showed up 2 games in a row.
He's a stud.
Yes.
He is a stud.
Yes.
Jackson makes this team go, man.
Yeah.
He fouled out, unfortunately. Pretty rough call on the 5th one. But he makes this team go, Adam.
We got a caller on the line. Who's this?
I just want to make a couple of comments. This is John.
All right, what's up?
Tim gets on the referees, and everybody jumps on Tim. So how about we just lay off Tim tonight and let me say what I have to say.
There we go. That sounds good.
That sounds pretty good. Go ahead, John. Tell him how you really feel.
It was absolutely criminal the last 3 minutes how bad officiating that game was.
It was too bad because, like I said, it's a win. Let's not harp on it that bad.
I mean, I like a win, but I also like consistency. Like the other night, I'll give you an example. Arkansas was playing Florida. There was a charge call away from the goal, like it wasn't near the where they call the charge, and the dude leaned into him, and they called it a charge. Like, it's like one team is being how do I say this? One team is being called a different way than the other team, and it's one-sided every night. It's not just Kentucky. It's 3 or 4 different teams.
Yeah, I think
where's the consistency?
I was going to say the consistency's the problem. I mean, it ain't so much about missing calls.
Problem.
Yeah.
Like, how you going to call a foul like Brooks on one end, and then you got Scottie Pippen on the other end, Scottie Pippen Jr., elbowing our guy and pushing him out of the way on a layup. Like, how can you not call that? Like,
that's right.
If you're going to call it one way on one end, call it on the other.
I agree, man. It was just crazy. It seemed like the game had a really good flow. It was kind of fun to watch. Kentucky was doing their thing. And then all of a sudden, man, the calls started piling up, and it became a really boring game. They made it ugly.
I'll tell you what, the fact that they took away that dunk was terrible.
That was a travesty,
I mean, I get it. And I
get it. His feet was set.
His feet were set.
He was outside the circle. But what bothers me is when Keon Brooks went to launch, he wasn't done moving yet at that point.
No, he wasn't.
Like, once he launched, then he stepped in. Go ahead.
My bad. And I'll say another thing. There was another call there where, was it towards the end there when the
ball was on the floor and they were all going after it?
When the ball was on, and they elbowed our guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy picked the ball up and walked with the ball.
What about in the first half when they threw Davion Mitch plumb off the sidelines with 2 hands shoved?
I don't get it. Either way, I'm happy about the win.
Yeah, there you go.
I just got this to say about Mintz. I hope the kid comes back. He has been, the last 2 games, he's been absolutely deadly from 3-point range. Like when we need it.
Yeah, man.
not in the middle of the game, but when we need a basket and when we need to finish a game, he's come through. And there's talk he might come back for his 6th year, and I hope he does because I believe he would change the team and the morale for next year, especially going forward. But
I got to get on the post game.
Okay, go ahead, man.
What about that dunk by Isaiah Jackson? That was something.
Yes, sir. That Isaiah Jackson dunk was good.
He's playing himself he's playing for some money right now.
He's definitely for sure.
But y'all take care of yourself and go Cats. Let's go down there and take care of the balls and get some revenge on them Saturday.
Sounds good. Thanks, Big John.
All right, go Cats, man.
Man,
so we already got to play Tennessee again.
Yeah, we got to play Tennessee again.
That'll be fun.
Dude, we owe Tennessee one.
Can't wait for that.
We owe Tennessee one. We was up 10. We had that game where we wanted it and just fell apart. I'm thinking now, man, we've realized that we can actually pull out and we can win these close games. Even if we got a lead and even if we lose that lead, we're still finding a way to win. So, man, I'm hoping we can keep that momentum going up and reel off a few more wins here, man, for sure.
Hey, Quincy, I agree with you for once. If Kentucky goes on and beats Tennessee, the SEC will go ahead and announce they're going to have the tournament. I think you're right. I think the win at UT, I think if Kentucky wins, that will determine whether or not the tournament is actually being held.
Yeah.
Because I think most people don't want to have it. So I think that is the case. Hey, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk. Who's this?
Hey, man, it's Brandon in Atlanta. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, hanging in and holding on, brother. What's up?
Oh, man, not much. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the game, man. I wanted to talk about our offense. I think that is vastly improved. I know, and the thing is I still feel like we have definitely more room to grow on offense, but the way we've improved in, let's just call it 2 weeks on offense is a great sign. So I know people can be a little down on this team. I've always liked them. I know they kind of started out rough around the edges, and that's kind of what team we are. But hey, it's kind of a rough around the edges season too. But anyway, I like the direction the offense is going. Number one, but my main thought is, say we have a SEC tournament, can sharpen up defensively and we get some lockdown defenders like we've had in the past, I'm telling you to watch out in the SEC tournament, because I don't care where we're at. If we get some players that devote themselves to playing defense, and the team, whoever's out there on the floor especially, but we get everybody playing defense, then, I mean, not saying we're playing bad defense, but I've noticed plenty times, in every single game, even in the last week, where, there's breakdowns and stuff like that, but it'll happen. But my main point, I guess, is come SEC tournament time, we start playing defense, I'm confident, and I know I may get a little, response to that, telling me I'm crazy and whatever, but this team starts playing lockdown defense. Watch out, because I think we can play with Alabama. We've already proved that. I mean, we barely lost to them the second time, so I think we've proven that. We've beaten Florida pretty good. We can play with Alabama. We've beaten Vanderbilt. We beat Mississippi State. I mean, we start playing lockdown defense. I think we're going to be tough to beat. Is my main point, I guess.
I agree.
I love that, man. I'll tell you what, he's right, because I noticed even in times where we struggled offensively, our defense was really good tonight. I mean, you had a situation where I think we went probably 6-7 minutes without scoring a bucket, but our defense kept us in the ball game.
Yeah,
I mean that's
exactly,
and that's how you're going to win games.
The game the whole time. I mean,
yep. Hey, man. Appreciate it, and thank you so much, man, for calling in, and go Cats. All right.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great night.
All right. Take care.
You too, buddy.
859-428-8419 is the number to call if you'd like to get in on the show. It's interesting too, Tim. I was just sitting here listening to Cal. Man, he's got a little bit of swagger.
Oh, I bet he does.
He's got a little bit of swagger.
2 games. I like swaggy Cal.
Now, he needs to pipe it down. I mean, he's still got a losing record, but
it feels good for us. Could you imagine how it feels good for him?
It does. I mean, look, 7-13 is nothing to really be happy about, but it's not. Look, this is a weird year. Now, here's the question. Should Kentucky reschedule the Detroit Mercy game for a quick win?
Man, it wouldn't hurt nothing at all.
I've
never thought about it, but why not?
Let's do it.
I mean, why not? Because in seasons past, you'd say, we don't want to schedule a team and risk injury and this and that. But at this point, you need a win.
Yeah, get a win. And then at that point, you could go 12-13. And then if you reschedule the Texas game, who knows?
Yeah, I'd stay away from that one.
Never know, man.
I mean, I'd like to see it, but that wouldn't be very smart.
But now they're also saying
they're
also saying you could reschedule the Detroit Mercy game and the South Carolina game. Well, the South Carolina team's 5-9, so
right.
I'd take that.
We'll take that all day, man. And you know what? We were pretty right on our guess how this game was going to go. We thought Kentucky would get a lead and can kind of control the game, but we went a little bit of a spot there to where we fouled and we let them back in the game.
Be honest. Were you ever concerned?
You know what? Come to think about it, even when they cut it to 3 or 1, I still thought we were going to win.
There was this situation where it was at 1 and it was toward the end, and that. Well, I tell you what, the Keon Brooks BS on that scared me. I was like, okay, this could hurt.
It was discomforting that the game was close, but I just felt like the way the whole game went that if we needed to and we wanted to buckle down, and I think because we hit every free throw, so I thought we were going to be good.
That's right.
When you make every free throw, man, you're 24 out of 25. You feel pretty good in crunch time. So, man, I can't say enough about that free throw shooting. And what a great effort, man. A great effort tonight. And like Brandon said on that call, guys, we've proved that we can play. When I say we, obviously Kentucky's proved that they can play against any team that we've played. We can prove that we can play with those teams, but we struggled at the end.
Yep.
And that one thing that we were struggling out at them is the one thing that we're doing good now. We're closing ball games.
That's right. Hey, I want to remind you guys that if you're looking for insurance, look no further than Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Donovan Storm. Home, auto, life, motorcycle, workers' comp, health insurance. They're located in Corbin at the Union Plaza Shopping Center beside L&N Federal Credit Union. All right.
Yeah, people were talking about how they don't think they'll let us play Mercer this late in the SEC season, and some people said it probably wouldn't help. I don't think that it would definitely help our cause of getting into the NCAA tournament, but it would just be nice to add in another win.
Apparently the Texas A&M game is in jeopardy next week, according to the announcers. So
yeah.
And that wouldn't surprise me. There's a couple of different reasons for that. One, obviously COVID. But two, this storm affects us, right? But that storm went as far south as Texas. I mean, they are in trouble down there. There's some real issues in Texas right now because of this winter weather.
It's crazy.
Which, by the way, haven't seen a drop of snow. Just throwing that out there. I spoke that into existence, though, didn't I?
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. I'm glad, though, because we really don't need it. So if it just wants to stay north, I'm cool with that.
And Elvis keeps asking me about Mayberry. Mayberry's going pretty good, Elvis. Pretty funny stuff.
Yeah. Sarr had 2 turnovers on passes. Well, look, there's a lot Sarr does that we all scratch our head. We're like, what's going on? But there's also some good things. One, if he can get backdoor cuts, and I mean he's a dunker. He can put it in.
He's pretty
and
good.
And then the other thing too,
from 0 feet out.
From really 0 feet out. But then there's that step back jumper that he does there. That mid range step back jumper that he does, and it's all right too. So, thank you so much for sharing. Snowing in the Berg right now. Well, on what Berg?
Snowing in Lynchfield.
What Berg are you talking about, Derek? Because I'm in the Berg. We're in the Berg.
We don't see anything in Williamsburg.
We're not seeing a thing.
Is he talking about Middlesboro? What's he talking about? The Berg?
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Georgetown getting hammered. All right, well, I guess everybody's getting hammered with snow, but we're not.
Is that Britt? Britt says nice wins, ? What is this, boys club? Hey, I don't know if you've been watching the whole season or not, but if these 2 last wins wasn't nice, then there's going to be nothing nice about this season.
Man, the thing about it is in a year like this year, in the past year, whatever good comes out of it, we just got to take it. All right.
Yeah.
I just spent the last 36 hours without power and cooking off of a charcoal grill. So you know what?
You're not going to argue that the win came against a bad team.
Yeah, I don't care who it came against.
It was a win.
I don't care if it came against North Laurel.
It's like if your electric bill is high,
right?
Your electric was on.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we didn't have the top 5 teams on the schedule today. So
yeah,
we beat who was on the schedule.
Oh yeah, and Derek says Vanderbilt got hit by a storm tonight too.
That's right, baby. The big blue storm hit Vanderbilt.
Storm.
The big blue storm.
Is it snowing?
The big blue storm. We just got a report of snow.
We got a report of snow, and I got to get Tim home, guys. My dad says it's 81 degrees in Fort Myers.
81 degrees.
It must be nice.
I was supposed to get a phone call whenever it snows in London.
Tell Dad that I need a plane ticket for an adult and 3 kids.
There we go.
You going to head to
What
Florida?
about 2 adults and 3 kids?
That's a little up in there.
I mean,
But I was supposed to get a phone call from London if it started snowing. I hadn't got anything, so I'm going to be mad. But, of course, I've been on the phone on the show here.
Yeah.
As soon as we start the show, that's when it starts snowing.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. What I want to say is, guys, if you think you got closest to the score, message us, let us know, because we haven't got a chance to go back and look at it. Whoever think they got closest, and we will verify it. We are excited. Big win for the Cats. We're pumped up. And
by the way, I think my wife's voice just made an appearance on the show. She don't come on the show.
No.
But her voice just did.
I think it did. We're going to go back and listen.
It did.
We need to have a camera set ready to just turn it on.
I know. I got to do that.
Hey,
I got to do
Tim.
that.
That'd be bad news, wouldn't
If
it?
you want any hot cooked meal,
that's easy.
You know what? I changed my mind. I changed my mind. We will not turn the camera.
Yeah.
But my mom says it's not snowing in London. So
snowing up on 904 or 904
Bring-
up 92 area.
man, I'm afraid it's gonna get bad.
It's the roads are covered in Rockcastle County. So.
Roads are nice phone call, wasn't it?
Yeah. My mom just now messaged and said it's not snowing in London.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, but anyway, guys, let us know who got closest to the score. A win's a win, no matter how close it is, no matter who it is. We've won 2 straight games, and, man, I'm excited. And I like to say this because I ain't got to say it a lot this year. It's a great day to be a Wildcat.
That's right. Oh, don't call Ramon. We'll call.
Is that Ramon?
Well, I don't know if it is or not. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Ramon, it's Ramon Harris. You know what? You called in on the postgame show. We win another game. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Hey, man, I'll take it. Whatever I got to do.
Hey, Ramon, Moni Moan, baby. It's good to be a Wildcat. How you feeling after that?
Oh, man, I'm feeling great, man. That's amazing. And like I've been saying before, man, what you're trying to do is build momentum going to the SEC play, and you've seen potential tonight, and that's what we've been asking for.
So, Ramon, as you know, I've spent the last 36 hours without power, brother, and we didn't get to do your show last night. We got to make it up, so we'll do it. I promise you guys, if weather permitting, and Lord willing and the creek don't rise, is that what they say down here?
Ramon probably never heard that.
But they.
Hey, I know this. When Ramon got on the line, we started getting all kinds of hearts and likes, and everybody's hitting happy buttons when Ramon got on the line.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, I appreciate the love and support, man. It's been a long time coming. Big Blue Nation accepted me in 2006, and the love is still there.
That's right. So, Ramon, next week we'll do the Harris Way, right?
Yeah, weather permitted.
Exactly.
Ramon, what was your takeaway, real quick? Who was player of the game for you, and just your quick takeaway?
Man, I like the complete effort, but I like what Isaiah Jackson brought to the floor tonight.
Yeah.
I just like the confidence and the dominance. He's been really consistent, even though he might not score like he did tonight, but it never affected his play. He always gave you what he had, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, you're exactly right,
Definitely,
man. Jackson, man, it's a totally different team when he's in the game, and the thing is, we got to keep him in the game. But the foul calling was questionable, but that kind of took him out.
It's always like that at Vandy, man. I feel like it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's always like that at Vandy, man. I think it's premeditated.
Well, and what was odd is the technical. I don't know if you got a chance to see that, but man, it was like I'm sitting here, I'm looking at these guys, And first of all, I've never heard of too many guys on the floor. But secondly, Cal was trying to argue that he didn't even have the ball.
You hear it in grade school and middle school all the time. But you don't ever hear it in big-time college basketball.
And that happens with
most of the time they count the guys on the floor before they go into play.
And I heard Cal yelling he didn't have the ball. He didn't have the ball. So he must have been like, well, look, dude, you can't holler we got 6 on the floor when you've not handed the guy the ball yet.
Right. Because why? Because you, as a referee, from my knowledge, you count and make sure there's 10 on the court.
Yeah.
I've seen them do it all the time. They're coming out of a timeout, dead ball situation, quarter, half. You count and make sure that make sure that there's 5 and 5, so then you hand the ball in.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you, Ramon, what do you think about Keon Brooks' foul, his charge when he just demolished that guy, put him on a poster?
Hey, man, listen, I've been a fan of Keon Brooks this whole year. Even before he's playing, how he stepped up in the midst of adversity. And I'm just glad to see him, out there doing and showing his ability. Something like that, I'll take that because that's passion, that's heart, that's aggression, that's fearlessness, and that's what we need right now.
That's right. That's right. Hey, listen, Ramon, appreciate it, man. Appreciate calling.
Yeah, man, it's always love, fellas. Like I said, we'll get to the Harris way when necessary, but right now, it's just great to see these guys back to playing again. I don't know what changed, but I'm glad it did change. Yeah,
you're exactly right. And in any case, we like I said, we just got to keep winning.
Let me say this: Did you notice that they were talking about Calipari? Said that they were down there. They were in Nashville for all these days, and they didn't have anywhere to go. They were all in the motel rooms. But he said that they had a lot of time to talk to a lot of the players individually and go over a lot of things and what they expect out of them and everything. And, man, the way they came out and started that game, Ramon, it must have had an impact on them.
Yeah. I mean, communication is key. And then when you get an opportunity to sit down with your coach in a one-on-one setting, you have a different type of conversation. And when you get that opportunity to do that as a player, you feel like that coach really cares about you. You have a better understanding. Then you get to ask questions. And then, you get to evaluate yourself and the team as well. So it just shows a lot of these players to take that adversity, being in Vandy for that period. I know they've been there for a few days before the game and making the most of their trip, and that's definitely what they did tonight.
Well, Ramon, I hope all is going well. I hope everything is going good with you, man. I hadn't checked in with you in a bit. Of course, obviously, I've not had any power, so not really checking with anybody.
Yeah. No, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. Man, God has been good to me, and I'm not going to complain about anything.
That's right. That's right. Well, man, we will chat with you soon. Of course, obviously, we'll stay in touch and all that stuff, like we always tell you, and we'll keep this thing right on rolling, man. Growing this empire.
All right, fellas. It's a great day to be a Wildcat.
That's right, man. Right. Talk to you later, Ramon.
Take care.
All right, now.
Bye.
That was Mr. Ramon Harris, the one and only, man.
That's right.
Andy Ray, he said, what is the number I want to call in? I don't think we're taking call-ins, are we, because we're getting out of here?
Yeah, we've got to get out of here because Tim's got to get to the
house. Hey, Andy, I love it when people call, and I'm sorry we're not taking call-ins tonight, but I've got to get on down the road. I got to travel north, and then I got to get out of here, so we're going to do it rapidly.
Donovan says, great win, overcame some bad calls, but hit their free throws. That's exactly right. And by the way, that is the same Donovan that is with Kentucky Farm Bureau agency manager Donovan Storm. That's right. Home, auto, life, motorcycle, workers' comp, health insurance located in Corbin Union Plaza beside L&N Federal Credit Union. We'll have a full-on commercial for him really soon.
You know what I got to add to that?
Man, I'll tell you what.
I know.
I've not had a time to get in the studio to do anything because we don't have power, man. It's horrible.
But what I got to add to that Donovan Storm is, man, here's the deal, guys. I know the weather doesn't make you think about motorcycles, but it's going to be real soon. You're going to be firing up them Harleys.
That's exactly right.
It's time to get you insurance.
Get that insurance.
That's right, man.
That's right.
And anything else you need insurance on.
That's right. That's right. So, guys, that's it. Cats win tonight at Vandy. Now we got to play Tennessee. Get our revenge there.
Love you, Andy. We love all you guys for watching. My mom says prayers for safe travel. Thanks, Mom. Love you, and I'll be safe. Don't worry. Drive slow, and I'll be there soon. And thank you guys for tuning in. Go Big Blue. What a win. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling, Adam.
Let's go. Take care.
I spend Saturdays working on my
I literally don't spend one Saturday working on my truck.
I don't
do that. I don't do it.
but I ain't
Just don't.
scared